All right, so Jake Paul versus KSI will probably never happen in 2022. And the reason as to why pretty much both of them are on different type of levels. They're both doing big things. Jake Paul, he's boxing. KSI, he's not boxing. He's doing more of, his marketing side, business side. He made a drink, for Christ's sakes. Now, that being said, KSI compared to Jake Paul, they are just totally different now. Before, when YouTube boxing was a big thing, and it still is technically, we just haven't seen any dominant faces other than Jake Paul. Jake Paul, coming from YouTube boxing, now is a professional boxer. Nobody has done that, if you think about it. I mean, I guess you could say Logan Paul is a professional boxer because he fought Floyd Mayweather. Who else is pretty much doing it like Jake Paul is right now? That being said, KSI, he beat Logan Paul pretty much one time, and he tied with him. So I guess you could call that a win in his books. And then he pretty much stopped. All the other fighters that he fought were pretty much YouTubers as well. So that being said, KSI has never fought a professional fight other than YouTubers. So is that a professional fight? No. Being said, he's not a professional boxer. Now, don't get me wrong. I would love to see KSI versus Jake Paul battle it out to see who's a better fighter, right? But I think Jake Paul is at a level where KSI just can't compete. That's not to talk shit on KSI. That's not to put him down by any means. It's just, when you play a sport and, you've been playing a sport for so long and you never stop, but then you go against someone that has been playing a sport and they stop for a few years or whatever. There's a big difference there. Now, if you get what I'm saying, Jake Paul has been so dominant. He's fought many, many, many fighters. He's fought a UFC fighter twice, beat him twice, knocked him down, knocked him out one time. I mean, if that doesn't say that you're a fighter, you're a boxer, I don't know what does. Now, for those of you people that are saying, he hasn't fought a boxer yet. I mean, he tried to. He probably would have did the same thing that he did to Woodley. Tommy Fury, I believe his name is, literally nowhere to be found. I think Jake Paul literally scared him to death to where he's hiding somewhere in the Bahamas or whatever he is. Literally just doesn't want to fight him. With that being said, KSI had to say this to Jake Paul in a recent interview.
Jesus fucking Christ. All right, let's go then. I'm ready.
Okay, got it.
No, I still fucking hate him. I'm sorry, Logan. But yeah, I think he's a cunt. Yeah.
Cunt.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Obviously he's smashed it.
Mm-hmm.
He's killed it. With what he's done, yeah, fair fucking play. It's pretty good. Knocking the way he knocked out Woodley, stupid. And people are saying it's fake. It's not fake. He cleaned him out and it was a great shot. But I don't know. For me, I can't in my heart be oh, I like him now. I just can't. I don't know. It's a
lot of bad blood. There's a lot of bad blood there.
Yeah.
But it's there was also bad blood with you and Logan for a long time. Do you ever see a day where Jake is able to either provide something to you or make you feel in a certain way like you guys can become friends?
I think maybe when I beat him. Yeah. But the thing is, look, I know everyone's always going, okay, all right, shut the fuck up, KSI. You haven't been in the ring for so long. You're not going to be able to beat Jake Paul. Look at Jake Paul. Look at blah, 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 blah. But then I go, styles make fights. If you find a certain person that Jake is just horrible against, and, he's had less experience than Jake, he's still going to beat Jake because he knows that he knows, what works against Jake compared to what Jake tries to do with the person he's fighting, etc. That has a different style.
I would
say you have to be you have to just.
This is gonna be so fucking interesting.
Yeah. It's a weird one for you. Yeah.
Jake's drinking your prime. He's like, all right.
Good sponsorship.
Yo, my business partner versus my brother.
I say, yeah. It's
so I'll probably just go hands off and both sides.
Best
of luck.
Best of luck.
Love on both sides.
Yeah.
Bro. We had our shit. I ain't going back.
Exactly.
I ain't going back there,
done,
bro.
Yeah.
We got a company.
Yeah.
It's over.
We're winning now.
It's over. But I love Jake. So I will strictly, if you guys ever fight, be watching to be fucking entertained as shit, and I will be having so much fun playing the middleman. I would be stressed. I want to do the press conference. I want to be asking the questions type of shit.
What?
With that being said, I think KSI and Jake Paul, they do have a similarity fighting style. Not generically fighting style I'm talking about. I'm talking about, the mindset. I think both of them have a leave it out in the ring type of style where they, they give it they all. They try to consume the most energy into the fight. Being calm, patient, and stuff like that. When it comes to being calm and patient, I think Jake Paul takes that relentlessly just because he's had so much more experience than him. He's been in a tougher situation and he's he has gotten beat down to where he could actually come out on top. And KSI has not. KSI has just fought to the end of the round with Logan Paul. And, you know, that's not a cheap shot against KSI. It's just, you know, the experience will tell. With that being said, I think both of them could take each other's heads off. And I think it'll be a battle. It'll be a battle to the finish. I think it'll be a brutal matchup. But as of right now, I would see Jake Paul taking it with ease, unless KSI gets some fights under his belt and he actually takes some fights and knocks some people out. Because other than that, I mean, I'm putting all my money on Jake Paul. Just how it is. You guys know me the best. I put all my money on Jake Paul, and, you know, he hasn't let me down. So I'm going to stick with that. That being said, that's it for this video. Yeah. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.
What the fuck is that?
Bitch, you know you gonna lose. I got one question for you.
Where have your tits gone?
Bitch, this ain't FIFA, you can run. Oh no. But I think I'm about done.
Being nice to you.
Bruh.